Out it was, but it's okay.
Oh, hey guys, by the way, we're live. Mike and I
Oh
were just
shit!
having a laugh session. We love this title. Stand
What's
up,
up, Pepe?
wait a minute.
Say it again.
Stand up, wait a minute. And that's WEIGHT. Wait a minute. Because we wanted to hop back in and reconnect with you guys on the weight aspect of inner cosmetics.
Yes.
So when we last had spoken, we were like, let's weigh in. And so we talked a little bit about the emotional weight that's carried with you. We got into sodium. Mike delved in a lot there to give you guys a nice segue into talking about weight. But for today, we know you guys right now during this time, the coronavirus, might be at home watching a lot of Netflix, sedentary lifestyle. And so Mike and I are in our 28-day fitness routine. And
Oh yeah.
he has a beautiful product, and I have a beautiful product that we have been implementing into our workout routine as of this past Sunday. So we're three
Yes.
days in. And we wanted to share this with you guys who will never offer anything that we don't use and are behind.
Right.
So we're going to share with you guys what has been working for us, how we're feeling, and I guess more so offer you an opportunity to try and implement something similar, perhaps, if you since you guys are home and not as active
Yeah. Yeah.
right now.
Because I think sometimes if like like we like to say, these are all suggestions. We're not here to
Mm-hmm.
push anything anybody. But I like what you said, El. It's like don't tell anybody to try something you don't try yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
yeah,
in this
yeah.
in the fitness industry, we don't condemn anyone, but one of the things is there's a lot of things that don't deliver. I mean, they're there they're literally they don't offer the best benefit as much as the person that's making money selling them. I feel a lot of them are just, and that's okay too. Like I said, no condemnation. But the thing about okay, so what are we talking about? One of the
Mm-hmm.
things that I use because I'm a big faster, guys. One of my F words is fasting. I'm the big F word guy, and one of the big fasting, fun, food, freedom, focus. All we go on forever.
Fitness.
But fitness, and then one of the things about it was when you have cravings and you know how you're doing good and you have these cravings. What is that craving? It's something a technical. It's not a technical term, but it's called leptin. And what it does is is leptin is well I say this leptin is something in your body. It's called leptin. It's something in your body that causes craving. Ghrelin is another thing, but let's talk about leptin today. It causes these cravings that as you start to lose weight, you ever have a craving that's so crazy you're like, oh my god, I could eat a small child if I don't eat something now, and you end up doing what everyone else does so often is yo-yo dieting. We all know about it. You do good, and then people who are tough like us were like, yo, you know what? Mindset, tough it through.
Mm-hmm.
You're a wimp. You ever
Mm-hmm.
hear some people and they'll get these YouTube channels where it make you feel like they're just so awesome and you're just like this wimp that just can't push through? Well, there's actually you ever hear that, Ellie? There's some of those people just like tell you to be
Well,
tough.
actually, yes. So before I even begin with, and I don't want to deviate too much, but I was going to say this. Yes, I have. And in fact, there's one person who was looking at the comments on this one individual who's using the products. One of the comments were, "What you can't whatever happened to self control." So they were dinging the person for using the suppressant by saying, what happened to your self control? Why don't you just stop eating? And so,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Do a
yeah,
segue into what why we're saying if you have an opportunity to drive a car, why walk? You're not wrong in walking, but
right.
why not drive a car? It makes the thing so much easier.
Easier, right.
It just
It's so
makes it
easier.
easier. You could walk to someplace miles away. Are you wrong? Absolutely not. Is it easier to drive? This is what the same take that same mentality
Mm-hmm.
and put it over to here. And what we're going to do is talk about leptin and how we have something for me is called what I've been using was called the fat and carb inhibitor by TLS. And I think we're going to put that down below. The
Mm-hmm.
thing about this, guys, is we can go and say low carb, high carb. Oh, you need to go do macros, and you're going to find all this stuff. It comes down to in the human like this first mindset. We never forget that first. As far as you got to trust that what you desire to be is already done. Without that, none of this stuff will work. So we're going to touch the first thing before product. Before anyone says look at someone for inspiration, don't look at yourself for inspiration. Believe, get the picture of who you are in your mind. If you don't do that, all this stuff I say afterwards doesn't even matter what else says afterwards. You got to
Mm-hmm.
believe it first.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. With that
Mm-hmm.
said, we believe you're watching this video for the reason, because nothing happens by coincidence. So here we go with
Yes.
this.
Yes.
It's, let's keep it simple. It's calories in, calories out, guys. Calories in,
Mm-hmm.
calories out.
Mm-hmm.
If you consume more calories than you burn, then you gain weight. If you eat less calories than you burn, you lose weight. Now, that's the simple rule. Just like with the laws of the laws of the universe are very simple, just like the laws of weight loss. But all because the rules are simple doesn't mean it's easy to do. There's a thing called food cravings. There's a thing called having a life.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, and the reason why we even constructed Inner Cosmetics, because Mike and I were talking the other day, is mental wealth and fitness. They're not separate. They're one.
They're
They're one.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we didn't want
Yes.
our company to be based off of just fitness, just off of business. We wanted the foundation to always be mental wealth because no matter what your profession is or your goals or your desires, the foundation is having that stability with your mind and
Up
connection to
here.
source.
Absolutely. It's all connected, but it starts with the mental wealth. And
Hmm.
so that's why we really love you. Everyone is watching, because I don't believe anyone's seen this by coincidence. We truly believe that it's like anyone who's watching understands and knows, and they're sharing. We want you guys to share and like this stuff because we know where this already is in our mind, even if no
Hmm.
one else can see it. That's why we
Hmm.
stay excited.
Hmm.
So to share this and get back on this again is calories in, calories out. Now, where does it not come easy? Cravings.
Hmm.
Weekends, summertime. What if I told you that you don't have to stop eating whatever you love, just eat less of it? Don't cut out the ice cream, don't cut out the cake. Now, what's funny and ironic is as you get in better shape, the cravings for these go down. But you need to get help started. This is where the fat and carb inhibitor, and what's the thing that you've been trying, the liquid one? What's the one you've been using?
So mine is a liquid drop of it, and it's called the
Mm-hmm.
Resolution Drops, guys. So if you're on
Okay.
YouTube, you can actually see a picture of it, and we'll
Okay.
provide our links below. But these are the liquid forms
Liquid
for
forms of
taking.
it.
Hmm.
And what it does, guys, is this is it. If it's calories in, calories out. And what if you just didn't feel as hungry? Just that's what this does. It curbs your appetite. Tell them what you said, how you're concerned you were about how your appetite went down. You were like,
And not only that, it went down. Mike and I are very. I love how intentional we are when we're delivering products and stuff for you guys, and we do it because ultimately we care. And the
we love
first
you
two
guys. Yes.
We do. And the first 2 weeks, we implemented nothing. So we can just feel how it was just to go into our fitness routine, just get the natural feel of it. And so
Absolutely.
after the 2 weeks took place last Sunday, we're in our first week of now implementing the product. And oh my God, the
Yes.
difference I feel.
The
Not only does it
difference.
curb it, I was calling Mike, like, I'm concerned. I
Yeah, you
am
did.
not
I'm
hungry.
not hungry at all.
But
And
not only that, I
yeah.
was not fatigued. My energy had gone up.
Yes, yes. And
My
everybody,
energy.
Elle is talking about something so cool. You notice that as you willpower through so many different crazy diets, whether it's low carb or you're just trying to overall lower your calories, the big thing is what? You get hangry. and it starts
Yeah,
affecting your life
yeah,
because now, and this is something we
and the
alluded
life
to
of
when we talk
others.
about, yeah, the life of others, because now you're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So you held off from eating that bag of chips, but in the process, you killed three people, had road rage.
right.
You tried not to strangle your kid, like you yelled in the supermarket. Wouldn't it have been better just to have that bag of chips at the end? Now you think about it?
Right. It's like, guys, it can be so simple. And what
It
I
really
love
can.
is because I know I'm very particular. Actually, I have to be for what I put inside my body. And I
Uh-huh.
love that these are all natural. That was my biggest
Yes.
thing. I love that the ingredients purely all natural. That was my biggest thing.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely, Ellie. Come, this is stuff that's like, this is no, okay, like 90% of ingredients you can't even read, like the blue algae and things that are in this. This is stuff that actually, getting back to leptin.
Hmm.
Leptin, in a nutshell, is what makes you have insatiable cravings. That and this other thing called ghrelin. They have these things that make you have these insatiable urges to eat. And anyone who has been on a diet before, because most people have, they know that at some point you just can't take it anymore. You can't take
Hmm.
it. It's like I can't. But if it's as simple as calories in, calories out, imagine if now, and because we're doing it right now, we're like, oh my god, like dinner time, you'll eat, but you're like, whoa. I feel good. So not only is your appetite suppressed where you don't eat as much, which what makes you lose weight faster
Hmm.
and better and safer. Um, there is also things to help you with your endorphins and feeling good inside it. So you keep the energy. Where lots of times, here's where we talk walking versus driving a car. When you're just dieting and you aren't replacing the vital vitamins, the minerals in your body, you'll you'll be cutting calories, which is the right thing, but your energy's going down, your
Hmm.
mood swings are terrible, and
Hmm.
you're trying. That's the thing. People think, oh, you're trying. And I want to tell you something else. As a former person that was 275 pounds, I'm 5'6". Um,
Hmm.
and one of the things is I realized, guys, is even when I was heavy, I still had hunger cravings when I were on a diet. So don't feel bad if you feel like, oh my God, I shouldn't be hungry. Somebody's telling you you have enough fat on your body, you should not be hungry or something like that. Hunger cravings are real.
Hmm.
And when you start to lower your calories, your body out of habit wants you to continue eating at what level you train it to be. So these insatiable hunger cravings kick in.
What
Leptin.
you think are hunger pains, right? Is
Well,
that
they
correct?
actually are. They
They
proven they
are hunger.
actually are.
Okay.
They actually are hunger.
They
You
are
feel
hunger pains.
hungry.
Okay.
The difference is, do you need the food?
Mhm.
No. But are you really hungry? Yeah.
Now, can you explain, can you share with me why it is that you actually don't need the food? What is your body when you're not feeding it? Is it
Hmm.
taking it from your muscle? Is it taking it from your fat?
Okay.
Um,
How does that
how
work?
is it? How, you're right, right.
Absolutely. That's a really good question. So the thing is, when you go and as long as there's body fat on your body, I'll put it like this. Elle and I think it was you and I were talking yesterday, or and we're talking about the the more body fat you have, the longer you can live without food. In a nutshell, that's how it is. There's a yin and yang to a lot of things in life. One of the things is if you have a super rich person and they were on an island with no food, and there was a very heavy person, the person that's lean would die a lot sooner than the person why. Fat is fuel. Fat is fuel.
It's energy.
It's
Okay,
energy.
gotcha.
It's stored
Mm-hmm.
energy. That's all it is. So the heavier you are, the more overweight you are, especially with body fat. Body fat is fuel. It's imagine food in your freezer. That's all it is. Imagine your freezer full of food. That's what body fat is. But most people don't go into the freezer unless they need to. They put it in
Mm-hmm.
there, they store it away, and they'll go get. They'll say, "Oh my God, I don't feel like going out to lunch today." They grab a little bit of food. Well, the flip side for your body is like this. So your body goes, oh, "Okay, I don't like going into the freezer. I'd rather you feed me externally. Let's go to this store. Let's go grab this." And you start to form habits. Your body gets used to being fed at a certain time. You can look at a clock, forget what time it is, and see it's lunchtime. All of a sudden, you feel hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it is in your mind, but they, but the hunger does feel real. Do you need to eat is different than are you feeling hungry?
Got it.
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So on that and with the product, when your body fat is fuel and energy. When you are using the suppressant, does it spike anything with the cells, like your energy cells, so that it burns, like the
I
metabolic?
on the metabolic thing, usually there is a metabolic spike, but it's minimal. It's not as much as people would like to think it is, and that's the big thing. People who take metabolic boosters, people who
Right.
hear if I don't eat, then my metabolism drops down. That is the biggest myth in the world. That your
Mm-hmm.
metabolism drops when you don't eat. Their doctors or nutritionists aren't lying, but they're kind of playing with the words here when they say this. When they say you boost your metabolism, they're not lying, but they just tell you by how much. So let's say that you're burning your metabolism and you eat a banana because they say, you need to have something in your system. So banana is 120 calories. So let's say you're burning X amount of calories per hour per day. When you ate that banana, you boost your metabolism by 5 more calories burned per hour. But the banana was 120 calories, and your metabolism only increased its burning rate by 5 more calories for the next hour, and then it goes right back down to where it normally used to be. So when
Hmm.
you're eating food and they say if I don't eat, my metabolism going to just drop. There's a
Got it.
you see what I'm saying? There's a thermogenic effect that does occur when you ingest food, but it's so minimal that it doesn't burn up the amount of calories that you ingested. You're better off not eating it.
Okay, so you're saying basically going back to where we are, decrease your calories, and
Yes,
that's where it is.
decrease your calories. Easier said than done because people have habits. They have
Mm-hmm.
food cravings,
Mm-hmm.
and the more you diet, the off in the beginning, the more surges of leptin or food cravings kick out to make you want to eat. So on
As
one
you
end,
drop weight.
as you drop weight,
Mm.
as you drop weight, you're going to start having these cravings that kick in because it's called leptin
Mm-hmm.
surges. They want making you want to eat more because it's just they don't want to have to dig into the body fat stores
Mm.
the way you're doing. That's where yo-yo dieting comes in.
And I also want to say one thing that it really came out with using the product is it showed me my habits. Speaking of habits that you're sharing,
Hmm.
is in the evening when the first day I started, I was not hungry, and I was settling down in the evening, and I put on a show that I was watching, and out of habit, I was not hungry, but I wanted to get some popcorn
Yes,
as I
yes,
watched the movie. And I said, oh my
yes,
God, this is really bringing to light, this product is really bringing
yes.
to light my own habits that I have.
So you recognize you weren't hungry, but you still, out of habit, would go to grab something to eat, which is normal for everybody. And that's why I'm prefacing by saying this, guys. You see how Elle and I are sharing this?
Hmm.
It happens. I don't want the thing about us is we don't want you to beat yourself up. Or there's so many videos that we see about people saying toughen up, um, don't be a wimp,
Hmm.
different things to berate you. We're all about supporting you while getting results.
Well, getting
No,
results, yep.
absolutely. There's no tough love type of thing where get up and run hard. Isn't it exciting to know if it's calories in, calories out? Now we're telling you you don't have to give up your favorite foods. Is that exciting?
It is. And like one thing that you said, I love that is like, we don't tell you to toughen up. Again, that's not wrong. We're here to show you an easier way. There's actually an
Yes.
easier way. You can get there that way if speeding yourself up. If that's all that does add weight.
It
We shared it
does.
before in our other podcast. There's all
Yes.
things that add weight. And we're here to show you guys and share with you guys the easier way to flow with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And anyone who's been maybe for a while struggling with weight loss, who's on this watching this right now, welcome first of all. And I hope you're really excited because this is gonna open up a lot of doors. Guys, it's like who am I? Former Secret Service. I trained with Navy SEALs. I got to train with the top of the top, and I did it the willpower way. I can do things because I've been forced to for a long time to willpower, and I can do things, but then so I've done extreme both sides, and I'm here to tell you this is easier.
Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
easier.
And the results are faster and
And permanent.
I was just gonna say they're
Oh,
sustainable,
really?
they're
We're gonna say
permanent. Exact that yep, that good energy.
permanent. Yes, yes, yes. permanent results by
Permanent results.
training your mind first. Before you start, don't you buy one thing. Because the first thing you need to buy or sell is yourself on the concept that you can do it. That's the
Absolutely.
first thing. You
First and
need to
foremost.
sell yourself that this will work and drop all the times in the past that have gotten you to this moment. Because those moments were necessary to get you right here. And we're here to tell you, you don't have to struggle to attain anything you want in life. Weight
Nothing.
loss or anything.
Nothing. And guys, we're going to wrap up this session. Might anything more to add before we do on this one?
I'll listen to it again.
I like that.
And listen to
Yes.
this one more time because there's some information I dropped in there and L dropped in there that I really feel can slip by you sometimes. So listen to it again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Be
Over and
easy on
over.
yourself. Be
Yes, be
easy on
easy on
yourself.
yourself. And guys, hey, any questions that you guys have too, we are here. We're open book. We're here. It's a co-creative experience. We always say,
Yes,
send them to us. Put them in the
send it.
comments. Yeah, put them in the
We're
comments.
excited. We're taking it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. There's no one to take over, but we're here to share. Everybody, we're here to share and have fun and love.
It feels good, right?
It feels so amazing. It feels so amazing. Like this page, share it with friends and people that you feel could definitely benefit from what Elle and I are sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you feel that you should learn something from this, if a name or something pops up, and you just say, you know what, let me send this video to somebody like that. We love this stuff. We're here for the long haul, everybody. So this is amazing, and we want to
Awesome.
thank everybody.
But yes, thank you. And so we'll be tuning in with you guys next Friday, or this coming
Yes,
Friday, rather. All right.
absolutely. Have a great, great rest of the day, everybody. High five, L.
Woo!
Whoa!